अगर ये वीडियो आपको अच्छा लगा चैनल को जरूर सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिएगा और पूरा वीडियो को अंत तक बिना स्किप के देखिए। देखिए आज हम बात करने वाला है HACCP, दैट स्टैंड फॉर हैजर्ड एनालिसिस एंड क्रिटिकल कंट्रोल पॉइंट। आज हम बात करेंगे HACCP कैसे काम करता है, हाउ इट इज गोइंग टू सेव द फूड फॉर द रेस्टोरेंट and how we are doing the analysis, what is the actual point for HACCP. So we will see what is the hazard. So it is a systematic preventive approach to food safety that identifies, evaluates and control hazard that could make food unsafe. I'll tell you what all are the purpose for HACCP: to prevent food safety problems before they happen, rather than relying on final product testing. I'll tell you, lots of time there is a problem happen in the restaurant, like the food is not good, taste is not perfect, actually it is not up to the mark. This all reason is hazard analysis critical control point. I'll tell you 7 principle of HACCP, hazard analysis critical control point. First I'll tell you, always you have to conduct hazard analysis. How? Like identify biological, chemical and physical hazard. There is a 4 major hazard is there, like biological, chemical, physical. These all hazard you have to identify. Determine critical control point, that is CCPS, like steps where hazard can be prevented or the reduce. You have to analyze that where you can reduce, you can prevent that hazard actually. Okay. And third, establish critical limits, like maximize or minimum values, that is the temperature timing, which temperature you are going to serve the food actually. And the fourth is establish monitoring procedures. The staff who is working in the kitchen, who is there in the pickup counter, how they are monitoring the process is very important to ensure CCPS stay within the limits. Number 5, establish the corrective action, like step to take if any limits are exceeds, like some limits already crossed, you have to take action on that. Okay. Number 6 is establish the verification procedure to confirm the system work very effectively. So if you follow this process, I mean in an effective way, then you can reduce that HACCP control point, because I'll tell you this is only the things is going to help you. And the number 7, establish a record, like keeping and documentation, maintain any kind of proof of control, like what temperature food is going to serve, that some record is there or not. Like I'll tell you the example, like cooking kitchen in 75 degrees is a critical control point to kill the harmful bacteria like salmonella. So salmonella is a critical bacteria, harmful bacteria, which can be killed on 75 degrees centigrade only. If you cook the chicken under 75 degrees centigrade, still there will be bacteria available. I'll tell you exactly where we are using HACCP. I'll tell you the food processing plant, restaurant and catering, food packaging or the storage companies or the factories, and dairy, meat, seafood and beverage industries. In short, if you want to listen, that HACCP is nothing. It's basically preventing food hazard to ensure the food is safe, the food is good, safe for eating. There is no harmful inside of the food. That's called HACCP. अभी हम बताएंगे आपको ये जो हैजार्ड है कितना टाइप्स का होता है, बेसिकली ऑन फूड सेफ्टी. For food safety, how many type of hazard is there? I'll tell you commonly there is a three major type of hazard is there. First is, we'll see the biological hazard. There are most common caused in foodborne lines like the bacteria, that's majorly salmonella, coli, and virus like norovirus, okay, and type of mold and yeast. These all are coming in biological hazard. ठीक है, खाना अगर प्रॉपर टेम्परेचर में आप सर्विस नहीं करते हो, अगर रेड जोन टेम्परेचर में सर्विस करते हो, आपको मैं अभी बताऊंगा रेड जोन क्या होता है, तब क्या होता है, ये बैक्टीरिया जल्दी ग्रोथ करता है खाने में और खाना को स्पॉइल कर देता है, ये इसलिए इस लोगों को बोलता है बायोलॉजिकल हैजर्ड. नाउ विल कम अंडर केमिकल हैजर्ड. In the restaurant we are doing cleaning and all, lots of chemical we are using, okay, but this chemical can come under the food sometime because we all are a food handler working in the restaurant, right? So I'll tell you, this lots of harmful chemical can be contaminate the food like pesticides, herbicides, like when we are doing pesticides in the kitchen, in the restaurant, that chemical can come under the foods. When we are doing the cleaning, sanitization agent, what we are using for chemical for cleaning the areas, that can come under the food. Again I'll tell you, food individuals used correctly, then it's okay. If you use incorrectly, then there is a problem, okay. So these all are the chemical hazard. Now I'll talk about the physical hazard. Physical hazard means it physically presents in the food, like it can be caused for guest injured or human beings injured, like somewhere during the operation glass broken, that glass material come under the food, any metal pieces, plastic, stone, wood, okay, any bone, hair. So these all are the physical hazard. Apart from that, one more hazard is there, that is allergen hazard. Allergen means it can become a allergic reaction like peanuts, tree nuts, milk, eggs, soya, wheat, fish, shellfish, sesame. So these all are a hazard. It also can be allergen hazard for a guest. So this many type of hazard is there in hazard analysis critical control point. So I told you before that we will talk about the danger zone. So now I'll tell you what is danger zone. Okay, in food safety, the danger zone is temperature range in which bacteria grow mostly rapidly, like increasing the risk of foodborne line. Okay, I'll tell you the temperature for danger zone is 5 degrees centigrade to 60 degrees centigrade. Why it's danger zone? इसको हम danger zone क्यों बोलता है? इसलिए बोलता है bacteria can multiple quickly in this range of temperature. Some bacteria can double every 20 minutes. Food left too long in that zone can be becomes unsafe. Like खाना बना है, आप बिलो 60 डिग्री टेम्परेचर में खाने को रख दिया है तो अनसेफ है, उसके अंदर बैक्टीरिया ऑटोमेटिकली ग्रो कर रहे हैं जो आप आंखों से नहीं देख पा रहे हो. इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, आप आंखों से नहीं देख पा रहे हो, बट बैक्टीरिया आर ग्रोइंग ऑटोमेटिकली इनसाइड एंड व्हाट हैपनिंग, द फूड इज गेटिंग स्पॉइल्ड. इफ यू ईट दैट फूड, व्हाट विल हैपन, योर स्टमक विल बी अपसेट. दैट्स द रीजन, दैट्स कॉल्ड फूड पॉइजन. सो लाइक एग्जांपल आई टेल यू, द कुक फूड लेफ्ट एट अ रूम टेम्परेचर, okay, improperly refrigerated or poorly heated food, not cooked in a proper temperature. So this can be a reason for a danger zone or food poison. I'll tell you how to save, how to stay safe from this danger zone. It is very simple as it is. If any cold food is there, you know this is cold food, you keep this below 5 degrees centigrade, and if it is hot food means please keep that food above 60 degrees centigrade. Do not leave food in a danger zone for more than 2 hours. What will happen? If you keep it, it can become a food poison. Bacteria will be increased repeatedly. What is the easiest way to remember? Very easy. Keep your hot food in hot. Keep your cold food in a cold. That is easiest way to remember your safe zone. Okay. So don't keep your food in a danger zone. Keep hot food in a hot, more than 60 degree, cold food in a cold, less than 5 degree centigrade. थैंक यू सो मच. अगर वीडियो अच्छा लगा काइंडली सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिए और वीडियो को शेयर जरूर कर देंगे. थैंक यू सो मच.